So here's the Word document we corrected in the video on Grammarly. And as you see, once we go back to Word, it's still complaining about something that Grammarly didn't complain about. If we right click here, we see Word wants to get rid of the hyphen in quarter mile. Grammarly was happy with it there. Who knows what's correct. What I wanted to show you here was how I go about inserting pictures in a document. And I tend to like to put them on a blank line initially so that I can move them around and get control over them and they don't end up in the middle of a paragraph. So once we have this place we want to put them and our cursor's there, we go up here to insert and we can go to insert pictures, this little pull down, and we can do insert from this device. Now another choice we have is to go off and find the picture we want to insert and drag it over and just drop it there. And here it comes, and I'm going to drop it right on that space. And as you see, it dropped down to the next page because the rules say, you know, keep things together. And there's the picture I want to insert. Now I don't need it that big, so I'll reduce it a bit in size, and if I grab a corner it knows to keep the aspect ratio the same, so I'll make it smaller. And now I'm going to change the rules about how text wraps around it, and I'm going to use the square option, I think, or the inline with text. If I do inline with text, that works pretty well. Square, no, square is good. Alright, so if I do this, then I can move it around. See how that worked? And see the little line that shows up out there on the side? That's where the margin is, so I can put it right against that line. That looks very good. Now if I add a caption, I can do that by right clicking and say insert caption, and it by default labels them figure 1, figure 2, etc., and it'll automatically keep track of the numbers, and if you insert extra pictures later it'll renumber everything for you. The word figure is what's called the label, and I can exclude the label if I don't want to have figure. And I can't here get rid of the numbers, but if I add the caption afterwards I can remove the number as well. So, and you can define other labels other than figure. I could say, you know, picture 1, and then it would from now on use that as the basic label, and now that choice is there in your pull down for various labels. Okay, so here's figure 1. I hit the return before I finish typing it, so that's me on top of the garage after I finished it. And if you go up here to the home tab, you can center the captions, and what you really want to do is work on the caption style. This is in the style caption, I believe. Yeah, see, caption is highlighted, and if I change the style to be centered, then all your captions will be centered, and I can change the other characteristics of caption. And before you complain about me being up there on top of the roof when I was just over 5 years old, you know, I'd worked with my father on building this garage for the whole year instead of going to kindergarten, and he learned to trust me. He learned what I could do and what I couldn't, and I'd been up on the roof with him, and I was very careful to stay on the ladder and not get in trouble. And so he left me up there to go get a camera and take a picture. Needless to say, my stepmother came out and started screaming at him, and he told her to be quiet and make me nervous and I'd fall off, so she shut up for a moment. Anyway, that's how you add pictures and captions in Word. I hope you learned something, and we'll see you later.